all of us have a special disease called I am right disease. Sorry, I am using this word, but it is very, very important, and actually speaking, it is a disease. What is that disease? I am right. When we just get cured of this disease, there are a lot of problems can be solved in our life. Now, when it comes to our mistakes, we immediately become lawyers. What does a lawyer do? He argues that we are right, I am right. So, when it comes to my mistake, I become the lawyer. But when it comes to others' mistake, I immediately become a judge. I don't become a lawyer, but I become a judge. Very important aspect of our life. Please think about it. Sometimes we form our opinions in a fraction of a second and abandon others' opinion rest of our life. I have so many examples to give. Many times in our relationships, you can just find out in your family and friends, just because of one small fight, they break the relationship. They completely get rid of the person throughout the life. Just think about it, and with cool and calm mind, when we think it is just a small mistake. So people have fought for 20 rupees and they killed, they murdered the other person because they could not handle that spur of the moment. So it requires a lot of maturity and cool mind to make decisions. Therefore, it is better, it is very important point, please listen carefully. Therefore, it is better to admit that I am wrong and actually be right, rather than insisting I am right and actually be wrong. Very important point, I'll repeat. It is better to admit that I am wrong and actually be right, rather than insisting I am right and actually be wrong. So from scriptures, we understand there are three modes of nature. All of you know about this. There is Sattva Guna, Rajoguna and Tamoguna. So in English we call mode of ignorance, mode of passion and mode of goodness. Now the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna very beautifully explains what is the nature of a person who is in mode of ignorance. So a person who is in mode of ignorance is always attached to sleep and laziness. So most of the time, people who are sleeping, who are lazy, they come under the category of the mode of ignorance or tamoguna. And what is the characteristic of people who are in mode of passion or rajoguna? They always want wealth, money, possession, power. So people who are attached to these things, they come under the category of mode of passion or rajoguna. And then very interesting is people who are under sattva guna, mode of goodness, they are attached to their opinions. They don't want to compromise. They don't want to admit that I am wrong. So here in Vali and Sugriva's story, we are not discussing about some ordinary people. Ordinary people, they behave in their own way. But here we are discussing about two great people. I think most of you know about the background. So for your information, Vali was not a demon. Vali, he was a great devotee and expansion of Indra. Indra is a devata, he is the head of all the devatas. So Vali was not an ordinary person. And what about Sugriva? Sugriva is also an expansion of Surya, Surya Dev. He is a son of Surya. So we are discussing not about two ordinary people, we are discussing about two extraordinary people. That is expansion of Indra and expansion of Surya. So we should not pass judgment about anybody immediately.